One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Anderson with the carry. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Flying out to the left. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Owls! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. Remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duarte. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Snags a quick pass on the left.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the...
He's got it inside the 25. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Owls are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. The throw. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lynn.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the ground game. On his feet at the 40. He's up to 73 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duarte. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just feeds the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Gets the back moving. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's looking into the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Northwestern.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Mason. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Lots of running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Hart. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the chute, quick post to the right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Temple. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 24 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure.
It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air, it's Hart. Under fire. He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
What a disappointment. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Makes the grab. It's Lynn. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Hart. Caught near the sticks, it's Jamison. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Jamison. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Now they'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Barker. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Looking for the 2-point try. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Touchdown Owls. And the route is on.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he throws another interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the left. Runs through a tackle. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.